Now we can hear each other. Now we can do things. Okay, a little bit down, further down, still loud. No problem.
Alright, we're good. Perfect.
Because yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is so overpowering. But now it sounds better. Perfect. A little bit of an editing nightmare, but we'll make do. In fact, I'll make a note.
You'll figure it out.
That at about this point in time is where we should drop that music down. Perfect. Okay. Also on this planet, you got the tree, and there's stuff that's not here yet.
Oh.
So, this is what we do for now.
Cool. And what about the other planets and
then
stuff?
we can head to the mushroom and hang out on the space mushroom.
Got cousins. Yo, what's up, cuz?
What up, cuz? What up, blood? Right? So we got a new cousin over here.
Well, hello there.
And this is basically for multiplayer purposes, right?
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, you can actually like select and choose different cousins in multiplayer to see who you're going to pair up with and so on and so forth.
Pretty good.
And that's basically the point of the mushroom.
And I'm sure they all have their own personality and quirks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Most certainly. The Prince, June, select, goddamn you.
Ara?
Kuro, the Dark Prince, Nick,
Nika, Marcy,
and so on and so forth.
Okay.
And then there's Earth, and we can choose where to land.
Make a star. That's been done. Okay, it seems like you got your work cut out for you right now.
Yeah, but we can make a better star than that. You know, we can get a full feeling for that stage a little bit more. So I'm gonna jump back in to make a star 1.
Really?
I'm gonna jump back in, and I'm gonna do a better job this time. Sawadee Krab. Have you ever been to Thailand?
No, not yet.
It's all about kicking and Muay Thai, you know? Muay Thai, kickboxing, stereotypes!
Okay.
Once you're a king of the cosmos and you look down on a country, all you see are stereotypes. There's no time for the finer details. Don't worry about that. Almost forgot. Hurry up and make a big star. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, Reg, I appreciate you in your role as designated fact checker, designated detail.
Yep. I appreciate the task at hand here.
Yeah, so basically we're trying out a thing where I'm like, Reggie, I want you to be my CO. So Reggie's gonna be pulling information when we hang out and being like, yo, did you know this, that, and the next? And I'm like, that's a pretty cool fact. Today you'll be rolling in the house. Yeah, so next time we're doing the same thing again. But now we got a 4-minute timer. And we were being held back a little bit by tutorial and introduction. But now we can start rolling for real.
Oh, let's go.
And the music is going right into the big shit.
And Katamari on the rocks.
Right?
Straight up.
Dude, like, there's no other video game that has a soundtrack even close to this. Like, there are other, like, children's games, and there are other games with happy soundtracks, but there's nothing that just matches the mood of, like, just upbeat joy in the same way, you know?
That was the task that Takahashi gave his team. He basically wanted to have a game that was fun, simple, easy to understand, and quirky as well.
Quirky is a good word for this.
That's exactly what he wanted, and even for the music, he was like, I'm gonna get really cool people, but I'm gonna get people that I think deserve to be on the music, on the soundtrack, on the production. And do you know who actually sings in this song?
No!
You don't know? Okay. Of course you've heard of You Are Shock.
Oh shit!
By Crystal King, right?
Yes.
Okay, and half of Crystal King is the guy that sings this song. It's Masayuki Tanaka. He also sang some songs for Kamen Rider and Ultraman.
Oh shit!
Yep, Kamen Rider
Yeah.
Kuga.
And he did Gundam themes as well.
There you go.
Fuck.
So it's this guy, and in this soundtrack for the whole game, basically the guy that was responsible, the head of music, is Yu Miyake. And the last time I heard of him, he was at MagFest 2015. He was DJing Katamari Damacy
Yes,
song.
I was
over
there live for that shit.
Yes, DJ Utron is Yu Miyake.
I fucking caught that set live and it was amazing.
It was great. So this guy,
Oh my god.
he met Takahashi Keita when they were at Namco, and they were working on some really weird project where they had to make like a video for Namco, and they really liked working together. So Takahashi was like, hey, you want to work with me? I have this new project. I need new music. I want to get people that have been popular in Japanese media and music in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, that have a bit fallen off, and I want to give them a chance to come back and make tracks for this game.
Like Quentin Tarantino
Straight up.
pulling back people from his movies.
Straight up.
Wow.
And this is why this game is so much soul, so much magic
It's
behind it.
baked into the fucking, like,
It's everywhere.
into the ingredients.
It's freaking everywhere.
Wow, I did not know that.
So yeah, they worked on this, and Miyake back in the days, he worked on music for like Tekken, Ridge Racer, like Tekken 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
He also helped for Persona 4,
So-
2015.
Okay, so like some Namco joints, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Even Takahashi's wife, she's a pianist.
What?
Yep, Sakai Asuka, and she helped with music for Katamari Damacy. She also helped for Soul Calibur 2 music, Ridge Racer as well.
Yo! Soul Calibur 2 has some of the best fucking music in the franchise,
Yo,
my dude.
it's amazing.
That
And,
character select screen is like a fucking joint for life.
they surrounded themselves with the best, basically.
Wow.
And yeah, even then, like even though the music is amazing, they still had some restrictions that they had to deal with because during development, Takashi wanted to have interactive music.
Okay.
And at first, he wanted the Katamari to be able to be broken down when you hit shit. But because of limitations, they were not able to implement that. And he also wanted the music to like return to a more simple, dry format when you lost pieces on your Katamari. So the more you would become bigger and bigger, the music would become more intense and more like more detailed. Basically,
Right,
you know?
right. Like, yeah, which we can do now, no problem
Now
in
we
video
can do it,
games.
but back then they
then
had
it was-
so many problems,
yeah.
and that problems to the point where while developing, they wanted the game for PS2, right?
Yes.
But they had just announced the specifications for the dev kit with the like emotion engine and everything, so they didn't know the specifications, and Nintendo was like, "Hey, have you seen our dev kit?" And they were like, "Oh shit, it's really simple. Okay, we'll develop the game on GameCube, and then we'll port it to PS2." And that's how they made the game.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really messed up.
That's so fucking weird. Oh, it was made on GameCube.
Yep.
And then they just ditched that shit.
They ditched the idea of the music thing, but they were like, yeah, this is actually problematic. We need to develop this now, and Nintendo is going to help us with this. We'll just use their dev kit and fuck it. Yep.
Okay. Fuck, that's super cool. I was good, like, god damn, what a pedigree of like musical gods.
Yep. And a lot of J-pop, city pop.
Oh yeah, all of
some
it.
Shibuya-kei, a bit of chiptune.
What do we know about the children's choir? There's a children's choir in
the
there.
Cherry Tree Time.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
Yeah.
it when the time comes. But this is, so here we go. We do it, there you go, 17 centimeters. Way
Oh,
better.
he's really happy.
We want to turn into a star right now. Yes. Exactly. So you always gotta go back and fucking do better if you can. I want to make a star, because yeah, you could also pop it and just make stardust. One of my favorite things is once you grow and you come back to the area you started in, but you do it saccharine.
Sugar.
Once you come back to the area you started in, but you do it with a bigger Katamari, and you surround and eat all the things that originally, blocked your path, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Just like picking up everything.
So like the last thing I do there is go back onto the table and just fucking take all the tangerines and whatnot. Magadang Tangali Po.
Oh,
Have you ever been to the Philippines?
no, not yet.
We stopped in the day before yesterday. Well, you might want to hang out here until they deal with the Punisher. that is leading their country right now.
Ouch. What's it say?
Yeah.
Duarte?
Yeah, Duterte.
Rodrigo Duterte, yeah.
Duterte. Let that situation settle.
Yes.
We hope you can visit by. Well, I mean, honestly, if like, anyway, let's not even get into it because I was like, are you got drugs on you? You got a little baggie of weed there? You're fucking dead.
You're dead.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We're gonna kill every drug dealer around here.
We hope you can visit during the days rolling, like that's possible. Oh yes, a royal present for the hardworking prince. That's what we were thinking. While playing catch with your present, and it just went down to earth. It just fell. Must be around somewhere. So roll it up while you're at it.
Oh.
Yo, I bought you this cool shit, but I dropped it.
I dropped it.
Where'd you drop it? I don't fucking know. Go pick it up, though. I love you.
You'll find it somewhere on this shit planet.
Right?
I don't know, just take
You
care
want
of
my
it.
love? Go find it. Today you'll be rolling inside the house. The Katamari should be, let's see, 20 centimeters. 7 minutes Earth time. Any longer than that, and even the king of all cosmos can't be expected to wait. You fucked up the stars. This is all your fault,
You
Dad.
did this.
We look forward to a nice Katamari, Mini Prince. You! Get up! Ha!
Got the rats. Oh yeah, shogi pieces.
Oh.
And they even name each
Funky.
shogi pieces?
Yeah!
Or is it all the same?
You could...
Oh, it's all food.
Well,
Okay,
these are all these pieces, but you gotta get the rest. And yo, we're about to get funky with this track here, man. Check it out. Rolling inside the house, always tricky at first, but fun because you can see the peeks into the rooms, you know. And again, everything that, from what I understand about the way they chose the objects was placement doesn't matter. It's really just your brain needs to understand the size you're at. And if you look at a bunch of things around the size of candies and tapes and erasers, you already kind of know, and you have a feel, you know? You have a feel for your size. And what is Katamari Damacy about if not that rolling feeling? That rolling spirit?
Yes, the joy that's associated with this actually. And it was, one of the inspirations for Keita was actually a Japanese game because he found inspiration in real life. Always. And in a few things that people were doing around him, like other game projects and such. And the Katamari idea comes from a game that kids play in Japan. It's called Tama Korogoshi, I think.
Okay.
Which is basically rolling ball, or Odama Korogoshi, which is big ball rolling. And
what is it?
it's basically you have a huge ball in the field or a big area, and the kids will try to roll the ball faster than the other teams on the other side. There's also variations where you have a lot of kids doing a chain, and they're all facing each other, and they have to push the ball above their heads, like just following the chain. Push the ball to the front of the line, and then pull it back and make like a relay of a sort with the ball.
So ball pushing is like a thing that existed as far as kids games go.
Yep.
And this was based on that feeling.
Exactly.
Interesting.
It's like a contagious joy that catches on people.
Well, here's the thing, right? Human beings as a whole love to organize and file and collect things. And like, you know those little satisfying OCD moments that we have, right?
Everything has to be in order.
Yes. Right? So Tetris came out and fucking soothed the feeling that no one knew they needed, right? The feeling of organizing boxes into tight little spaces and watching them perfectly fit together. Nobody knew, get here, snail.
It's so satisfying.
Nobody knew that that's what they needed. But then they just felt it for the first time and went, oh, this is good, you know? So, I feel like Katamari is the first game in years to come along and equally, like, bring that sense of joy to something that you didn't know you needed. I didn't know that rolling things up was a fun feeling, right?
The snowballing is great.
and slowly cleaning up the room as you stick everything together. We're as big as 15 milk cartons. We're getting there. Now we can get into the closet over here.
Very abstract way of sizing things up in this game.
There's mouse traps, and we're big enough for the traps. Yes. Mouse, get in there. Got him. See, despite their horrible screams, make no mistake, everything wants to be part of the growing Katamari.
Yes, they all want to be one.
There's a longing to be a single entity deep inside all living creatures. And we're simply fulfilling that need. Hey, what's up, lady? What you up to up there? Can we get a good look at you?
Just minding your own business. It's like really depressed, staring at the table. Where's my life going? There's a Katamari going around.
No, she's asleep. No. She's not even here for it. Drank herself into a stupor. Oh, we got him. There we go. Lipstick.
Hello.
Yes. Ooh. And now we go outside.
And so many
Santas
rooms.
are running away.
Again, this game, sometimes you have to time your exit from a room to another.
Yes, because otherwise the things that are too big outside will fuck you up, and you'll be like, you went out too early.
You can't go back in or can't go out.
You have to get a feel for that, too. Socks upright.
Yeah, those socks are really, like, starched up, like, stiff. Yeah, while he was developing this, and he was looking at for an idea, Namco, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a game, you know? And then he saw this game, you know, Tamagotchi, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna make something.
Which, again, his brain is always thinking in children's games mode, right?
Yeah. And the characters, right? Like, they actually existed before Katamari. He actually tried to come up with a fantasy project. It was Action Drive, that was the name. And it was
Action Drive?
Yeah, it was some weird-ass project where basically you were the prince of all cosmos.
Okay.
And you would go around and you would stick a steering wheel in the head of humans and drive them around and try to control them.
Whoa, that's too weird.
Fuck shit up. And the premise was that the queen of all cosmos got kidnapped by Earth agents, and the king of all cosmos was like, yo, you have to go down to Earth and get her back. And you would go there and drive people and try to collect stuff. But that didn't work. The project got canned. But he was like, I love these characters, and I'm going to try to reuse them one day.
Okay.
And when Katamari came up, he was like, yeah, I have this idea, but I'm not a game designer. I'm an artist, right? So he was talking to one of his old bosses who was also in the art department. He was like, yo, I have this idea for a game. And the boss was like, okay, this is what we're going to do, okay? We have the, I think the Namco Digital Hollywood program. It's this program we have where the new designers would come over and they learn how to do stuff, how to work with our projects.
Okay.
So what you could do is maybe get a couple of them, show them how the engine works, and just ask them to make a fuck ton of items. That way, they will be able to practice, get better at this, and you can use these assets inside your game. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll do this.
Okay.
And he didn't have game designers yet, and Namco wasn't giving him much budget for the game. It was really hard to get it going. So at some point, Namco just started firing a bunch of people.
Oh.
And he went to 3 like game designers, game developers, and he was like, hey, you guys are getting fired. You want a job? And they were like, yeah, all right, come up with me. I got a project for you. So he saved 3 of them, and he was like, start developing this game. And that's how he got the ball rolling on the production. So for 6 months, they worked on this prototype, making objects, building like the physics and everything.
But that's all it was. They were just making these objects. Okay.
Yeah, just making a bunch of objects, working on the assets and everything. Still for the GameCube, technically.
So like...
And it took 6 months to get a working prototype for the next festival. And after that, the project was greenlit.
It was boring to watch this whole time.